because I'll always say it, the Tottenham-Conte relationship is such a strange one. It's like a marriage of convenience without any party, really having much in common. It's so strange. And I was thinking yesterday, if there were to be this divorce in this marriage, where do Spurs go next? I know there's a jilted former flame in Pochettino. Obviously, you kind of get this impression that he might be waiting by the phone for that call to come back and then finish unfinished business. I think the song they played at the end of the game was almost like, in case to drown out any booze afterwards, was something like Getting Down to Business, which I thought was quite ironic, since none of that was going on. And then the other way they could maybe go is, obviously we know Thomas Tuchel is free and available right now. But, is that again continuing that Poundland Chelsea imitation by doing another, sorry to sound harsh, but only because he was sacked, a Blues cast-off? Another player, Conte obviously sacked by Chelsea. Mourinho sacked by Chelsea. Obviously didn't come straight to Tottenham, either of those via. But is there a point where, he's a brilliant coach. I think I actually think he would be good, because he has worked in, wasn't he former Dortmund manager as well? So he actually knows that other style. So yeah, I'm not saying that actually it would be a bad fit. But at what point do people outside the club look at that and say, again, that would be the fifth former Chelsea manager you've appointed during the ENIC era? That would be weird. It's like feeding off the scraps of another more successful club. Is that a DNA? I don't think it is. It's about having an identity. And it's difficult to know what Tottenham Hotspurs is anymore. And that's the saddest thing for me. I don't know what Spurs' identity is. I don't see it on the pitch. I don't see it off the pitch. And so it just needs to be a clear direction. And that obviously comes from above. It comes from every level. It comes from above. I don't know. So there you go. Sorry, we're hitting the 90-minute mark. This is essentially like a movie-length one. But yeah, I'm going to go. My voice is going to go in a minute as well. But yeah, honestly, there are so many places that blame can be apportioned out. Like I say, at the very top, with Daniel Levy and the board, with Antonio Conte and some of the decisions he makes and the lack of accountability he takes for some of these things, the players, the big players, the key players, there's got to be a reaction against Palace, because if there's not, this is a slippery slope we're heading on. And like I say, those stories about training sessions and unhappy fringe players, they're going to come out, because every club, however good you are, even Poch, when he had the most harmonious squad I've probably ever seen, there was still some on the fringe of it that were not happy. And towards the end, we got those training stories as well. They will come. They will come. The baffled at tactics stories, unless somehow Spurs bring this all together. Conte committing would be a good thing. Committing to the future. It would draw a line. It would tell everyone, the likes of Harry Kane, who must be wondering what the hell he's doing, kind of thing. I think everyone would feel like, okay, this is where we're going. But then obviously the caveat to that is, or the flip side, is that Spurs have to convince Conte that they're going to sign these ready-made players for him as well going forward. There's so many ifs, buts and maybes. And this is what it all comes down to. Like I said, where's the identity? What is there for the fans to connect with? What is Tottenham Hotspur?